So today's workout, guys, we're really just hitting home some of these body weight movements. Some of these could come up in the open, in the equipment-free version. Okay, so we're just going to go through kind of the predicted movement standards and what we're probably going to need to do to make sure we're hitting every single rep. Okay, your warm-up first of all is 21, 15, 9 shoulder taps and air squats. Okay, so shoulder taps we're just going to do from the top plank. Okay, trying to keep our body nice and straight, stop them hips moving, okay, and touching our shoulders. You've then got your air squats. Okay, so the workout is 5 rounds for time. You've got 20 sit-ups, 15 air squats, 10 burpees, 5 press-ups. Okay, so it's not massive sets of any of these, but like I said, really try and focus on hitting real quality reps on each of the movements, okay, because any kind of no reps are just going to cost you and it's going to be a waste of energy. Okay, and you're going to start hating the coaches for no repping you. So we'll start with your sit-ups. For the sit-ups, you need to make sure that your back is touching the floor. Now in class we always say touch the floor behind you. Like I said, that might be a movement standard that they bring out, okay, if they bring sit-ups into the open. But your back has to be touching the floor, and what's most important is that our shoulders come over our hips. Okay, so like in class we say touch the floor behind you, touch the floor in front of your feet, and that just ensures that your shoulders come over your hips. Okay, can you show us the rep where you don't quite bring your shoulders all the way up, please, Ollie? Okay, so that is very much on the edge of being a proper sit-up. Okay, your air squats now. The air squats, 2 things we're looking for is hitting full depth on the squat, okay, and standing up to full extension. So if you can show us a few good reps, Ollie. So you can see that his hip crease is going below his knee. Okay, so his thighs are breaking parallel with the floor. Okay, and at the top he's fully extending, so his hips are fully opening up. Just like that. Okay, can you show us a couple of bad ones now? So try and go too quick. That's it, and I don't need to fully stand up this time. Yeah, go quicker, quicker, quicker. Yeah, so you can see there, he's neither breaking parallel, okay, he's not going to the bottom of the squat, and he's also not fully standing up. Okay, now burpees. For the burpees, we need to make sure our chest touches the floor, okay, and we need to make sure that our feet leave the floor. And in class, we always say clap behind your head. Okay, this might be a movement standard, might not. You just make sure that our arms come fully up as well. Okay, show us a couple of burpees, please, Ollie. Awesome, okay, and they might bring in something where they say to fully open up your hips, and obviously if you are jumping up and clapping, you will open up your hips, okay? But that's a couple of things we're looking for on the burpees. And finally, the press-ups. It's hard to judge someone when they're doing press-ups, but it's quite easy to see like a good press-up and a bad press-up. So obviously we want your chest to be touching the floor, okay? And we want full extension in the arms, so at the elbows, okay? So that's quite easy to see. What's harder to see is kind of to distinguish between a warm-up. So if you can show us kind of where you warm your body up, Ollie. Like that. Okay, so I always look at the angle of the back. So if your back angle stays constant throughout, then you're pressing up your full body weight. If your back angle changes, so your chest comes up first and then you pop your hips up, that's more of a warm-up, so you're not really pressing up your full weight, okay? So just a few things to think about there when you're doing these exercises today, guys. Yeah, maybe get someone to have a look at you doing them, maybe record yourself doing them, because you might not be aware that you're doing certain things, okay? And yeah, give it a good go.